Hello and welcome to Total War Kingdoms. I've had to start a new game due to my last one being wiped off due to the closed beta, so I've kind of started a new one. So this is kind of the first half of the kingdom I've built, focusing on getting a lot of the army buildings set up. And the main function of this is to basically just have enough units to keep in rotation to continue to do enough battles. Working on matching as best as possible, so swords against spears, spears against cavalry, and cavalry against swords and archers and such. So that's kind of the main kind of matching process to do, and that will reduce your casualties quite significantly. Kind of new features, things take slightly quicker. It's still 20 minutes for kind of harvesting, but stone I think is a little bit quicker. The blacksmiths are certainly a lot quicker, with an average time of I think it's about 3 hours, kind of like generally for giving you some money. So that's kind of a big thing. I have opened up this new area. That I managed to do that within an hour's worth of game time. I do have a bit of footage to kind of show you actually that the quality of units I was using is not much different to what they are now. A lot of people complaining about this game because of constant disconnectivity issues at the moment, which seems to be plaguing the game a bit, and I must admit it's taken me about 20 minutes this morning to get connected on to make you this video more than anything else. So the army I used to take on the next area, kind of not boss but army as it were, I had basically this setup, which was just cavalry and spearmen. So I kind of used that. It came up as a challenging level of difficulty, and I managed to beat it pretty easy. The level of my troops are not much different to what they are now, which is literally the first 80 odd points of experience kind of put into them, and I managed to win with relatively little difficulty. So so again, first hour pretty swift. It gives you enough resources straight away to get all your army kind of set up. I only focused on building 3 churches to begin with, because after that then you're debating between kind of what's best, and you tend to find your own points, but I focus particularly on take aim. That's a very key one, and then the replenishment one, which again you can give and take. I used to use swarm as a strategy, but it doesn't seem to work as well. So okay, I've got no stone from this area. Actually, I haven't dug deep enough yet. Problem having this bit of lag, so I think this is kind of related to the connectivity problems. I'm also due to build another castle in this area. I can raise the terrain up a little bit. Just to avoid any flooding problems later in the game. Whether that will happen or not, I don't know. But I like a level floor. Feels a bit like a waste of resources, but I like a level floor nonetheless. By boosting it up the way I have, I keep the grass. If I use landfill, then you end up with dirt, which kind of takes a bit of time to regrow. So it's got some wood there to gather. The gathering takes about 9 minutes. Again, quite a reliable way of getting some quick resources. When you open up an area, just get a little bit of a boost, but generally, you're not going to get a lot out of it. Focus on a few kind of low on resources. Oak is a good one to cut down for wood. Wood is something you end up with a bit in abundance kind of later on. It tends to be a bit your tradable resource when you get the marketplaces. So again, another key thing again remains in the sense of I've got some kind of footage of showing you how much the unit costs when you build a barracks and whatnot. The barracks cost less to unlock certain units. Alternatively, it's a case of kind of waiting to craft the material for them, which I haven't got to the point yet where I found out kind of how much it costs to craft your way up to kind of earning certain units. So, tips for the game to start with is again focus on your army. If you're going to do any battles to kind of get resources, focus on normal ones. It reduces your the loss of your troops quite significantly if you match up appropriately. So, for example, I'm just going to do this. You have to have at least 5 units in your match. So if I got rid of 5 there, it's still normal, so I may as well have the full 6 and get the experience for it. So again, it's kind of just little strategies like that. Just checking, running through, just having a quick fight. Just make sure again to match up. They always try and switch. So swords against spears, cavalry against armour, spears against cavalry. Once the unit starts charging, that's there's no more movement left in that person, so it's pretty easy. Javelin's good against armour, so I'm going to use that against these swordsmen here. Give the cavalry a bit of help. Just cast that on the repletion on the cavalry there, and that will reduce how many the casualty cost at the end. I mean, look at that. Spearmen already ripped them apart. Swordsman taking a little bit of a loss there, but generally alright. So I'll probably have 2 units that need healing after this.
Well done!
So 8 experience, that's nothing. No units lost, which is the key point. So yeah, no, your beginning tips really. As I said, I'll show a bit of footage for defeating the first area to first kind of landowner to unlock the next area. I mean, you can do that within an hour's worth of gameplay without kind of any breaks and just kind of getting it done really. And of course, here we go. This is the problem again of connectivity. So I'm going to leave you on that note and just kind of show you a bit of the battle against the boss now. So thanks for watching. Remember to use the GTOA code as it goes towards mental health charities. And and thank you and take care.